What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 episode. And here I want to talk about a couple of subjects when it comes to Tekken 8. I want to talk about story possibilities or story predictions, however you want to say it. You know, I'm going to do a little bit predicting on what's going to happen with the story, or what I believe is going to happen with the story anyway. Even though they didn't really show us anything when it came to the story. I mean, they showed us some snid bits and shit like that, but it wasn't enough to explain anything. So, you know, here I'm just going to kind of make some bold story predictions. And if some of these predictions or most of these predictions come out true, you know, I'll just be like, hey, I told y'all so. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. But, yeah, so this is here. I'm just gonna do some story predictions, and there's also a couple of things I want to discuss with the roster too. You know, I just got a few thoughts when it comes to the character roster after what I've seen in the trailer. A couple of things that I thought it was kind of interesting about this the character roster as it is right now, and I'm gonna get into that. Then also, you know, I was gonna talk about the story. It's starting to seem like they are going to revisit a couple of these rivalries, which is a good thing. The only question is, how deep are they going to go with it? And is it going to expand into the main or canon part of the story? Meaning that whatever character is rivaling whatever, is it going to affect the actual story? And we're seeing that with the Jin and Hwoarang rivalry. Now that rivalry, it looks like Bandai Namco are super focused on that rivalry to the point where they are making it an important part of the story, because we did see that in the Tekken 8 trailer at Gamescom. We did see Hwoarang team up with Lars, meaning that he's teamed up with the Mishimas. So that rivalry between Jin and Hwoarang, they're clearly going to take that to the next level. Now, you could say we should have saw that coming. I didn't think that they were going to go that deep with the rivalry. I thought it was just going to be like a normal Hwoarang just want to beat him so bad, and then Jin Kazama just brushes him off and gives him the finger. But they are going deep with that rivalry to the point where it's going to be a part of the story, and a big part of the story, because that is the snippet that they showed in the Tekken 8 trailer. So I'm actually pretty excited about that and see where that goes. You know, I don't want to sit here and speculate nothing negative when it comes to that part of the rivalry. You know, maybe Hwoarang might turn on him, but I kind of doubt it. I kind of doubt he'll do that. I don't think it's gonna be that kind of vibe when it comes to this rivalry. But yeah, I saw that with the Jin and Hwoarang rivalry. Let me know what y'all think about that now that they are making that a big focus as far as the story is concerned. So that's one of the things I did pay attention to. I'm surprised that they are going that deep with that particular rivalry. Now, like I said in a video I did a long time ago when I did Hwoarang's trailer review, that rivalry is probably going to turn into some type of mentorship now. So, be looking for that. It's going to be a big change in that rivalry. So that I can say. And also too, you know, I got to apologize if I go from one subject to another and then go back to another subject, because I'm really excited about talking about this shit. I really am. I'm excited about the story. I'm way more excited about the story than I'm excited about that arcade quest crap. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not feeling that shit. You know, motherfuckers out here are gonna try their hardest to hype that shit up. And like, look, the shit is generic. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's a copy from Street Fighter 6. That's what people are saying out here. Well, Capcom and Namco are close. So what, man? Namco is its own company. They know how to create some creative shit, or do they? You know what I'm saying? But this shit here is too close. This is too close. And the reason why I'm so pissed off about it, you got to think about it. Play Street Fighter 6 Battle Hub for about 2 hours. Play World Tour for about 2 hours. And then get on Arcade Quest. How can you have fun with something so similar and generic? How can you have fun with that? And now they're saying that it might not even be multiplayer. So I'm like, damn. Like, come on now. You know, people are already saying that, this is super ambitious. No, it's not. This shit has already been done before. It was done before 20 years ago. Virtua Fighter did it. It's just 20 years ago, technology was different, you know. But this has been done before. This is not ambition. Ambition is seeing something for the first time, building on it to the point where no one can duplicate it. And if they do, they can't do it for a long time. This is not ambitious. So I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm not going to talk about that arcade quest. As a matter of fact, that's going to be my last time talking about it. When I made my thoughts about it in the last video, I got a little bit of negative feedback. It was okay because I asked for it. You know, I asked people to talk their minds. So I'm okay with the negative feedback, but people just got to understand this has been done before. Do not pretend that this shit is fresh. That's all I'm saying, man. I know y'all love Namco and all of that. I know y'all love the relationship between Namco and Capcom. But from a Tekken standpoint, this shit ain't fresh. And they could have done a hell of a lot better than this. I could have done better than this. I got a mode in my head right now. And it also, too, kind of furthers my point that pro players are not going to fuck with this. This arcade quest mode, pro players are not going to fuck with this. They're going to be in the lab trying to get better, focused on frames and shit like that. Pro players are just not going to get into this because they're not going to have the time. You know, you think Arslan Ash is going to play this, you know, when he got to do all this traveling, got to go through all these tournaments, you know, it's just not going to happen. Arslan Ash is not going to fuck with this mode. You feel what I'm saying? You know, people like Nee, JDCR, all those guys, they're not going to mess with this. I'm just keeping it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? The pro players are not going to mess with this. King J made a video on it, and he practically suggested that they need to make a mode on side of it. So that'll let you know right there, the interest in this arcade quest amongst pro players is very low. Me personally, I would have brought back the scenario campaign because the scenario campaign was original. It was fresh. So if you bring back the scenario campaign, you can be as ambitious as you want to be with it. Plain and simple. That's what they should have did. They should have brought back the scenario campaign because it was original. Nobody had ever done that. Because like the scenario campaign was like a hybrid. It was kind of like story mode, Tekken Force, and whatever else all put together. It was a real hybrid. It was something new and fresh. That's what I would have did. I just would have went with the scenario campaign. Far better than this arcade quest mode. I'm sorry. Now, getting back to the situation with Hwoarang, that will expand into something else I'm going to talk about. When Hwoarang, Lars, and Ling Xiaoyu, it appears that they were charging after the Jacks. I'm going to sit here and say right now, Ling Xiaoyu was just a throw-in. She ain't going to have no point in the story. She's just going to follow Jin around. Me personally, hopefully they will revisit the shit that she had going on with Claudio, but I doubt it. They're going to try to shove this whole thing she has with Jin Kazama down our throats. Y'all already know how that's going to go. So Ling Xiaoyu ain't going to have no point in the story. She's just going to be there. I can just kind of tell how she just ran into that battle. What business does she have fighting these Jacks? You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. But I want to go to Jack now because I do have a lot of shit to say when it comes to Jack. Bandai Namco doesn't too much care for Jane anymore. Jane has totally been removed from Jack's story. From what it seems like, I always thought Jane would make a return in Tekken 8. Does not seem like it's going to happen. Maybe she will. Maybe we may see her in a cinematic somewhere in the story. I hope we do. But as of right now, like, they have really basically eliminated Jane from Jack's story. If y'all don't know who Jane is that little girl that grew up into a woman. You know, she's been monitoring Jack the whole time. Or, you know, up until Tekken 6 and 7, that is. I'm not sure if she was controlling Jack, but she was monitoring him, making sure Jack was always fixed up and stuff like that, you know. So that's who Jane is. I'm pretty sure y'all already know who Jane is. It's just, I'm just recapping. But, you know, I was really hoping to see Jane in Tekken 8. But like I said, we might still see her. She's not that character that they would actually reveal. So, you know, we might see her in the story. I hope we do. It would explain a lot of things that's going on with the Jacks and all of that. And Of course, you know, we got this thing with Nina Williams walking with the Jacks, which makes me come to the conclusion that Nina Williams is clearly fighting against those three characters that I mentioned because she's walking alongside the Jacks. Now, I'm not sure if Nina Williams is in complete control of these Jacks. Maybe it's somebody on a higher echelon above her. Maybe Dr. Abel or somebody like that. But Nina Williams clearly has to be fighting against Hwoarang, Lars, and Ling Xiaoyu. And the thing is with Kazuya, I actually asked somebody this in my comment section on one of my other videos. The person did reply, but you know, I done got so many comments over the last few days. It's like his comments is like a needle in the haystack right now. I've been trying to look for his comment and I got so many comments. So, you know, I just want to know, because I kind of got lost with the whole G Corporation side of things because Tekken 7 did a bad job at covering that. Does Kazuya basically have control of both the Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation? Like, what is going on there? Like I said, the person that I asked, he responded to it, but I lost his reply. Like I didn't delete it or nothing like that. It's just lost in that jungle of comments. But yeah, I kind of got lost with that. You know, that would also explain many things right now, because I'm like, damn, is Kazuya control of both companies, both sides? And if so, like, you know, why is all of this shit going on with the Jacks and all that? Then you had Raven say Heihachi Mishima is dead. That was kind of confusing. Like, I understand Raven's right when he said that, but I don't know. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird when he said that. Like, it's true, but why would he say that now when there's a new battle? So maybe he watched Heihachi die when Kazuya and Heihachi were fighting, because when Raven said that, you could kind of see it was a very dark scenery. So he might have been at the volcano area when Heihachi and Kazuya were fighting. So I'm guessing that's why Raven said that shit. Raven had to have been watching that. I mean, even, I don't know. The whole thing with Raven's kind of confusing, but me personally, I think that's what happened. I think Raven actually witnessed that fight happen. Even though Master Raven was in Tekken 7, I think Raven was there. We just didn't know it at the time. And so I'm thinking that's why he's saying Heihachi Mishima is dead in Tekken 8. Because why else would he say that? So that's just my theory on Raven saying what he said. So let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Just like I said, a lot of exciting stuff going on when it comes to this story right now. But I really do want to know what's going on with Kazuya and the whole G Corporation thing and the whole Mishima Zaibatsu, because I kind of think that Nina Williams might be running the Zaibatsu, but I don't know. I don't know. But she's walking with these Jacks, so it's just like, man, it's a lot of things going on right now. Yeah, but if somebody in the comment section, let me know what's going on with Kazuya and the whole G Corporation side. I kind of got lost with that because, you know, Tekken 7 just really kind of focused on Heihachi, and that's pretty much it. You feel what I'm saying? Even though G Corp was there, they didn't really focus on it when the story came. So, you know, and it's clearly going to be Jin and Kazuya, of course. But I don't think Tekken 8 is going to conclude here. I think this is going to be, they're going to expand this in the next few Tekken games. I don't think there's going to be no legit winner in the battle in Tekken 8. I think something is going to go down to where there's going to be some type of interruption. Maybe Jun comes in, interrupts the fight. Maybe Jun turns into unknown or some shit like that. So something is going to happen here. I don't think there's going to be a conclusion here. Something is going to happen to keep the battle from finishing. So we're going to have to look for that. But like I said, who knows? Maybe it might be one of those Jin defeats Kazuya and whatever. And people talking about that whole Reina thing. Like, what sense would that really make right now? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Leave it up to Namco. Now, I'm going to make two bold predictions. I'm not sure if they're going to come true when it comes to the Tekken 8 story, but it would make sense if it did. The first bold prediction, I think we're going to get a sub-boss in Tekken 8, either a sub boss or a final boss, however you want to put it, kind of like Jinpachi or Azazel. Tekken 7 didn't have that. It went away from the whole sub boss thing. So I'm thinking they may bring that back in Tekken 8. We might get some new type of sub boss character. That could happen. It would make perfect sense. And also, I kind of feel like we still may see Angel in the game. Because all the chaos that's going on, Angel would be a perfect addition to Tekken 8. I actually said that in a video, in a Tekken 8 theory video that I did, that Angel could come back into the game. Also, when it comes to the sub boss, if they do it, that may be one of the slots in the character roster. So, you know, if it happens, you heard it here first, if they're going to put a sub boss in the game. But it's still a long shot. But they may go back to it because it's nostalgic. So those were the two bold predictions right there. Sub boss, final boss, or Angel may show up. Like I said, I did mention Jun and the whole unknown thing. That might happen because, you know, the similarity between Unknown and Claudio starting to look more similar by the Tekken games. So there's clearly something there. I'm not going to say there's a connection there, but there's something there with that whole Unknown thing and what Claudio got going on. Maybe they explain that in the Tekken 8 story. But like I said, the possibilities are endless. And all of the characters haven't even been revealed yet. So we really can't make too many bold predictions because we still have to find out what's going on with these other characters. And that's going to lead me into a couple of things I got to say about the roster so far. I honestly don't think we're going to get too many new characters in this game as far as the base roster is concerned. We'll probably get one more new character. I'm not going to speculate on who that new character is going to be. Y'all can go ahead and do that. Y'all want to think Reina or Victor or whoever. I'm not going to speculate it. But I think we're going to get one more new character. Because the reason that I feel that way is because Tekken 7 went all out when it came to new characters. I think Tekken 7 had like 7 new characters, maybe 8 new characters. You know, Claudio, Katarina, Josie, Leroy, Gigas, you know, Master Raven. So Tekken 7 had a gang of new characters. They went all out with it. But I don't think they're going to do that with Tekken 8 because the slots are getting slim. So I don't think we're going to see like 3, 4, or 5 new characters at the base roster. That's just not going to happen. I think it's just going to be one character. And if they do go with a sub boss, that'll be another slot. And I'm just praying to God that it just don't be no Devil Jin. Like, come on now. That's just really stupid. Then on top of that, I want to talk about Kuma and something awkward I kind of saw when Kuma was revealed. Kuma got revealed and Panda didn't. So I'm just like, I don't know what's going on there. Why would you not reveal Panda when you reveal Kuma? Panda's clearly going to have her own slot. So why not reveal Panda in the same trailer? So that was kind of awkward to me that they did that, because that's almost like saying Panda is a guarantee. But why not just go ahead and reveal her now? You just revealed. So why not just go ahead and reveal her now? You just revealed Kuma. So what's the wait? So that was kind of weird what's going on with Kuma and Panda, but I don't know. So as far as rivalries are concerned, going back to the rivalries, like I said, it does look like they're going to revisit a couple of these rivalries. And one of the rivalries is Yoshimitsu and Brian Fury. It looks like they're going to revisit that rivalry because it looked like Yoshimitsu did the death slash on Brian Fury. That's what it looked like, you know. So hopefully they revisit that rivalry, because that rivalry was damn near more interesting than the main story. Because, you know, Brian Fury went crazy and responsible for killing Dr. B, and Yoshimitsu went after him. Then they went away from that story. They went away from that rivalry. And also, too, another character that can go after Brian Fury is Alyssa, because Alyssa was created by Dr. B. So I don't know why they never let that happen. Like, you know, Alyssa, other than just following Lars around all the time, she could go after Brian. She's a cyborg, just like Brian. I just never wonder why they never did that. That would just make perfect sense. You know, cyborg versus cyborg. You feel what I'm saying? You know, Alyssa can get revenge. That's a potential character rivalry. It looks like it's going to be Dragunov and Raven again, even though I'm not really interested in that rivalry because there's just nothing behind it. It's just something that's happening. Even Master Raven versus Dragunov really didn't even make any sense. Like, I don't even know why they're even beefing. So that's a pointless rivalry. There's really no one for Dragunov to go after. Dragunov is one of those type of characters. He's a takeover character. He probably just try to take over the Zaibatsu or something, but I don't know. I don't know what the fuck going on with that character. I don't really care. But, you know, Lily, Asuka, get that rivalry out of here. So sick of it. Other people are too. I'm really looking forward to Azuzina and Lily if they have a potential story rival. It's going to be interesting to see how Azuzina fits into the story as a whole. Like, you know, her giddy personality and Tekken 8's dark atmosphere. How's that going to work? So I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. Like I said, we still have to find out what's going on with other characters. So, you know, maybe some rivalries going there. Then you have martial law. Not really much for law either. Not really much to go off of as far as rival. Other than Leroy, maybe Law and Leroy could have a little rivalry. That could possibly happen. Because you remember in Tekken 7, Law was the first character that Leroy went up against. And Leroy just bodied him within 2 seconds. So that could be a potential character rivalry, but we'll have to see. And then you have King, and to be quite honest with you, I don't know what they can do with King at this point. You know, when I made my customized base roster, that's why I put a luchador character in there, to have someone so that King can really rival. Now, they had a interaction with King and Steve Fox, but, you know, we just got to see if they're actually going to go somewhere with that. It looks like they're going to try to sell that wrestler versus boxer gimmick. But as far as that, man, I'm going to be all the way real with y'all. King, as iconic as he is really out of place, especially what's going on in Tekken 8. King is another character that's out of place right now. Like, he needs a rival. That's why I put a luchador character in my customized base roster. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now, you know. Predictions and character rivalries, shit like that. Let me know what y'all think. Put y'all comments in the comment section below. As I always say, don't hold nothing back. Whatever you got on your mind, go ahead and put it in the comment section. We can get a conversation started. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I honestly hope y'all enjoyed. And like I said earlier, I apologized if I was going from one subject to the next and then going back to the last subject. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I am excited for is this damn story. I am excited for that. So I really want to know what happens when it comes down to this Tekken 8 story and the character rivalries. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 and Tekken 7 action on the internet, period. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.